Oh, okay. I don't think I can get emotional at this point because part of me is kind of glad that we're not going to do it on Zoom. I'm going to miss the shows. I'm going to miss all of you, especially the people that live very, very far from us that are still been able to come. Yes, I waved to you as well. But yeah, here we are. The last show of our online experience where we've been able to come out and still keep our show going. And it was thanks to people like you who have come and visited, whether you've been to every single show possible or whether this is the first time you've ever seen us. We really appreciate you're here. Um, yeah, and thanks to the team that said, you know what, we're going to either put a background up or literally stick a shower curtain to the back of our wall. We're going to put on headphones and try to communicate in improv while doing it on a massive delay with internet issues and pulling people in and having to learn their own technology. I don't think anybody in improv has ever had to be like, make sure you improv. Don't think, by the way, pay attention to having your own technology to run. There's been a huge amount of challenges and this entire team has pulled it together. I love the Bring Your Own Improv family, whether it's the people that are performing with us, the people that help support us, the people that just greet you at the door and say hello. All of these people make up what Bring Your Own Improv is. And I think that's why we've been around for, I think we're at 13 years and then to count. And so thank you so much for that. And enough of me rambling. I just feel like we're ready to start the final Zoom show.
I knew it had to be here somewhere, guys. Hey, just echo Daniel. Thanks to everybody for being fans of us during this online experience.
My last show I'm ever going to perform in pajama pants, everyone.
You're not a coward, you'll still wear pajama pants at the real show. Yeah!
Oh, we're just so grateful to all you fans. We think you're all so super.
Howdy, howdy, hey, howdy. There's someone else that needs to go after me, I feel like.
Hey!
Yeah.
Eventually, I won't have to worry about this freaking sheet anymore. Yeah!
And in case you missed it last week, it was Meredith's last show from where she lives. And tonight, it's Candace's last show from where she lives, until we've all forced the both of them to drag them back to this state to live here and tell them, your job said you can work remotely. Forget about what your partners want. You're living with us. So thank you very much to you. And maybe we don't know because he just won't be clear about it. It also might be Brett's last show because we're definitely not getting him away from his partner. We would all die. I've seen her like press things off the ground. She's like this amazing weightlifter, like, you know, massive martial artist. Don't even go anywhere near her. She will break all of your bones. Help. You know, that's now on YouTube in perpetuity.
I'm kidding, but seriously.
Folks, it's going to be a really fun show tonight. Why? Because we love you, but we just don't care. We're going to have a blast. So bring it. That's what we're saying. Our shows are pay what you wish. That means if you could please make sure you purchase a ticket. The link is right there in the chat, which you can find down there and over here. That is what's going to support us, especially during this period of time when we're going to be off. So in between our break, we don't know when we're coming back. I apologize, Candace and Brett, if this is awkward, you can pull yourself out of the screen. I can't do the tech and stuff myself. Yeah, those links are there. Please go ahead and purchase a ticket. You pay whatever you wish, whatever you feel a ticket should be worth, where it's $10 or Brett's personal soul or $30 or $100 or whatever you feel. If there's 10 people in your house, maybe it's $200 for everybody. There you go. I mean, it's up to you. And then, yeah, we'll continue to have that. And these folks are just going to bring themselves back in because they're all awesome people, and I probably should introduce them. We'll be doing that in a moment. What we're going to do first is, why don't you open up that chat? You're going to utilize that. So we're going to utilize that chat right now. And I'd like you to come up with nicknames for the cast members. Go ahead and write those in the chat. You don't have to say which cast member you're giving a nickname to. Just drop nicknames in the chat that apply to some of the cast members. We'll find out who they are. Never. I'll just let them haunt them. I'm sure Jared will put some very fun things in there that are probably things you have to think too hard about. So without further ado, you know what? My name's Daniel, but I'm not really performing tonight. Instead, I put together one heck of a group for you that were available tonight, because that's how scheduling works. I believe we have Ian.
We do, who after a year really does know where the spotlight is.
We have Jared.
Hey folks, it's the 9 o'clock show, so I'm gonna say fuck.
We have Audrey.
After this show, you'll find out I'm not really a person. I'm just a cleverly looping video the whole time.
It's been a very long loop. And we have Amy.
I'm still waiting for the sheet to hit the fan.
We have Brett.
I want to say fuck too.
Are
Fuck.
you allowed to? Do you not have permission in your
I
household?
didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't actually say it.
And Candace.
We're gonna pull out all the stops tonight.
The cork is getting popped indeed. And of course, we have all of you. And our No BYOI show is complete without our featured audience member or a member of our fam, which is fun to have you guys here. And we will take care of you, because whoever our fam is, we're going to ask them some questions. And that's going to sponsor that's going to inspire the show. There are words that come out of your mouth when you take any time to breathe. So we've got this fam. The question is, who is our final fam? We've got a lot of important names in here, so we'll see what we draw. You can see I got all these. Yep, well, those two are out. I think what I should just do is empty until there's like no names are coming out here. Oh, that was the last one to drop. Carrie Ann. Now this is actually very apropos. Carrie Ann has, I'll mute you. Karen, we have to thank you, because I think you have purchased, oh, are you gonna unmute you there? Yep. Okay, do I have you there?
He's my tech guy.
Oh, he's your tech guy.
She hid the mouse.
Karen,
She's my tech girl, but she's not here. So he's my tech, he's my backup.
Karen,
Number 2.
I think you have purchased the most tickets, more than anyone else. We haven't even always seen you in here. I guess you watch from home, but you've purchased more tickets than anyone else. So this is actually apropos. We didn't plan this, and we thank you for it. And you've been very generous with this ticket. So thank you for being there for us for all this time.
But before we get any farther, hey, Jared.
Yeah!
And now
Night
we
Improv
see what
Show.
tonight's show is going to be like. So
And
thank
you know
very much
why.
for listening. You guys are super fans. We really appreciate it. Let's let these two guys give you a fucking interview.
All right.
Excellent.
All right.
All right. So, Carrie Ann, we saw you last week with your sister, and now you changed things up a little bit.
I would be sitting with my sister, but she's at a wedding this weekend.
All right. So, but you always have to have
Hey,
a partner. You always have to have a partner in crime. So, speaking of crimes, what crime have you not committed yet that you really wish you could?
Murder.
Murder. All right. We will not ask for names.
I
That
have
could go
2
very
people,
badly.
and I work in a lunchroom where there were big kettles where we could really cook them down fast. Murder.
Okay. Well, that's almost like a food question. So, Jared, you're on.
What
that is
did you
awesome.
eat?
I can already tell this interview is
Secrets
going
in
to
the
go
sauce?
great. So let's talk music. So songs. If there's any song, like the world that's created in a song, which song would you like to live in that world? Like built the city out of rock and roll. Do you want to live in the city of rock and roll, or you know, the
Sympathy for the Devil, Rolling Stones.
that's a good. I thought it was going to be that, or what was it, White Rabbit, Jefferson Airplane.
Oh, yes, I love Grace Slick. Oh, man.
We're on the same level. We're gonna have so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, she's a woman I aspire to be. Her or Mary Tyler Moore.
Right on.
Well, pleased to meet you, Carrie Ann, and also that gentleman you're with. You know, we like to ask
My
about
husband.
people that people come with. So why don't you tell us who you're with? We can probably guess from your
This is my
Zoom name,
husband.
but
34 years we've been married.
all right. And what is his name?
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Oh,
All
Mal.
right.
He's
Mal.
big Mal,
Mal.
and she's little Mal, baby Mal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My
if,
sister told you the whole thing.
if you could use one word to describe Big Mal, what would that word be other than big?
It's got to be 2 words, and it would be fucking funny.
All right. Mal, as long as you're there, if you could have
Okay.
one word or even 2 to describe Carrie Ann, what would it be?
Intimidating.
Very much so. No, one word to describe you. Awesome. Just awesome.
All right. So we'll find out tomorrow, Saturday night at midnight, all alcohol disappears from the earth. So you get to 3 drinks tomorrow night. 3 fucking drinks. What are your last 3 drinks before it's gone?
Long Island iced tea,
Good choice.
tequila,
Very good choice.
tequila.
What? I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna. Whoo!
I'm a sailor.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I've been to Tijuana, drank tequila right there. Do you know how much the most tequila you've ever drank in one night is? Mallory's dying right now, by the way.
I think it was 8 shots.
That's good.
It could have been more.
Did you do the
I
line
could have
after each
puked and
one?
come back, but I don't remember much after 8 shots. Sorry, Adams. This is a big deal here.
So speaking of Mallory, we couldn't let the interview get through without bringing her into this, since it's parents of Mallory doing the interview. So what is something you guys need us to know about Mallory that we might not know already?
She's exactly what you see. She is, I hate to be a gushing mom, but she really is a good person. She can't pick up her socks off her bedroom floor, but she's a good person.
Spoiler alert, we knew that. The good part, not the sock part.
You know what? I'd kind of like to end it on that. That was a sweet way to end it.
Pick your socks up, Mallory.
And pick your socks up, Mallory.
Well, let's bring on Amy.
Yeah, Amy, come on in.
Woo! All right. Thank you, Carrie Ann. Thank you, Mal. And now we're gonna have our cast give you do a little story, give us a little movie based on you, actually. So but if I could get some help from you guys in the chat, if you can just pop in like something like good movies you've seen or what you've been binge watching in the chat and pull that up. And I'm going to start off here. Let's bring out, let's start off with Candace and Brett, actually. We'll bring them out. And I'll take me out of this. And we're going to kick this off with, I want to see this movie, Carrie Ann's movie here, like nice little scene. We're gonna title it Symphony for the Devil, but you've got the information, so let's just see that scene.
And then God smite me down. Like I didn't do anything.
you know what happened to me? All
What?
I did was answer the question why I crossed the road. Apparently, you're not supposed to know why chickens cross the road. I didn't know that. Apparently, they
supposed
just
to?
given too much knowledge.
Jeez. I mean, I killed a lot of people. Like, I cooked someone. I mean, I guess I deserve to be down here. But like, I should be given a second chance to just chill on clouds and eternal happiness.
Yeah, you definitely deserve eternal happiness after you kill a lot of people. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure we should be having this conversation, but all I did was cross the fucking road.
I have a strong feeling you belong here. I have a strong feeling that that's not the only reason why you're here. I have a strong feeling you created some bigger sin, and the crossing the road thing was just a little small part of it. You have a lot of blood on you, is what I'm saying.
So who you've been talking to? I don't know where you've been getting your information. But if you tell me who, I'll totally go back and haunt them with you. We could put them in the giant pot.
Whoa. Whoa.
We can work together.
I like the idea of haunting people.
And scene. All right. I like the idea of haunting people. That's such a great line. So now let's send those guys out. We'll bring in Audrey and Ian, actually, for this. Audrey and Ian. Same movie, Symphony for the Devil. But I'd like to see it as like a Bridgerton. So like a period, you know, British period type of piece there. All right, take it away.
Well, I must tell you, my dear Lady Cassandra, I had no idea that anyone is going to be involved in our little secret plan of ours.
Well, you never know who they're going to let cross the road these days, Griselda.
Indeed, it's most indecent. You'll never believe what I saw on the other side. Why, it was our very own Lord Derek.
That's positively sinful.
Lord Derek, he's the one who has been making chicken nuggets with the maid.
Scandalous, scandalous.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Lady Cassandra. It's simply improper. It's indecent. I'm going to write about it in the next newsletter.
Don't be too saucy.
Oh, you know, I'm never too saucy. I'm going to leave that to Lord Derek. Am I right, Lady Cassandra?
He's crossed more than a few roads in his day.
He's crossed more than a few roads in his time. Indeed, I'm thinking that perhaps maybe it's time to take him down a peg, if you know what I'm talking about, Lady Cassandra.
I think perhaps he deserves to be ghosted.
Indeed. That would be the greatest punishment of all for Lord Derek. I'm thinking.
I can take it on. I love haunting people.
Yes, he deserves a good haunting. This tea is so
And scene. I'm sorry, there was a small shiny object here. All right, that was great. Love haunting people. Yes. And you know, with that, let's bring it. Well, Jared, and you know what, Mallory, would you like to be in this with Jared? All right.
We'll take that as a yes.
That's a yes, and still waiting for Jared to come up because I'm not seeing him. All right. let's, because we've brought Mallory into this, I want to see the full-on horror movie Symphony for the Devil.
Please allow me to introduce myself. And then God smite me down like I didn't do anything.
That ghost and its singing. All I wanted to do was cross the road, get out of the house for a little bit, but no.
Now you know what's on the other side. After you took a chance crossing the road. Doo-doo-doo.
And those chicken nuggets, they were delicious. They were so good, but I don't know if they were, I don't think they were worth it.
Chicken nuggets, they're always worth it. And soon you'll be one yourself. Doo-doo-doo.
You know, I gotta level with you right now, Ghost Demon. I don't really know what qualification you have, but I'm starting to feel like a chicken nugget at this point, like just kind of like chilling.
If you're a chicken nugget, be pleased to eat ya. Don't you know my sauce's name? Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
This has got to be the worst haunting on the planet. You know, I could have dealt with the jumps and I could have dealt with the running in the maze, but like, dude, do you want to go get some fries?
I'd like to get some fries as soon as you pick up the socks off the floor. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
Here, have the socks. You can have this. Yeah.
When you're a ghost, you'll be able to haunt people too. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
End scene. That was awesome. Oh, I should bring myself in here. Woo, that was great. All right, and who am I? Oh, I'm passing it over to Brett.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. So our next game is called Centerpiece. And in Centerpiece, here's what happens in Centerpiece. Ian, he's going to be in 4 different scenes with, he's our centerpiece. He's going to be in a lot of different scenes, 4 of them. And we're going to have, how many people we're going to have? We're going to have 4 people and going to separate them into 4 different groups. So let's get out, Candace, Audrey, and Jared out here because they're going to be 3 people, but one of you can join them. So what happens is that I'm going to break these guys up into 4 separate groups, and they're going to have 4 different scenes. And Ian's just going to have to remember each one of them, and then we're going to try to mess them up. All right. So who wants to do some scenes with this fine cast? Alan, let's get Alan in here. Hey, Alan. Alan. There he is.
Alan's labeled Tim. That was a little more difficult than it needed.
Oh, yeah. He's not Tim. He's Alan. All right. So let's do it like this. Let's get group 1 to be Candace and Jared. Hey, Audrey, what's something we haven't used yet?
Long Island iced tea.
Long Island iced tea. All right, so long is Candace and Jared's suggestion. Jared and Audrey are going to be group 2. Island is your suggestion. Audrey,
hoping you go with girthy.
Audrey and Alan, your suggestion is Long Island ice. Ice is your ice. Yeah. And then Alan and Candace, your suggestion is tea, whatever that means to you. So let's start off with group 1.
I have missed you so much.
Well, I know it's been a while, but let's not be too hasty.
I know it's been a while and we really miss each other. But for safety's sake, I brought a chaperone with me for our, meeting up together thing.
Yes, I have to make sure that you do not transgress in your eagerness to see each other again any of the social norms and mores which must govern such reunions.
Wow, how romantic!
Right? Oh,
Group 2.
Ugh. Can I build a sandcastle now, Dad?
I just want a drink. I'm finally away. You and your mom, I just want a drink.
Look. I can put salt water in the bucket and you have a drink. Yay.
Just get me some tequila, please. Numb the pain.
Senor, so glad you asked. I have this wonderful drink for you.
Ooh. Does it have an umbrella in it?
Group 3.
It's in the middle.
I must say, I do think that your sculpture is exquisite, but would you call it art?
I would call it art because it can melt and go into another shape.
Oh, indeed. It's a multimedia composition you have there, do you?
Yes, and it's pretty nice looking too, right?
I think it warrants criticism.
It does. But it does also activate the space with this dynamic use of form, so I do think there's merit to that.
We're at an art museum. You all said you weren't going to be judging this picture.
Group 4.
Let me know what you think.
Wow. A cup with all the T's from alphabet soup.
Amazing, right?
Fantastic. It must have taken you a long time.
Oh, she's got me sorting all day, all night. You would not believe how many letters are in that broth.
There is, I had a moment and I was thinking it would be so great if everybody was able to eat alphabet soup, but only with the letters that their name starts with. So since you're labeled Tim, T.
I am Tim.
Group 1.
The honeymoon suite. Isn't this romantic?
I think it's quite romantic, actually. I suppose that I will have to be sure that it meets all the standards. I think this lighting's a little bit dim, though. Somebody could get hurt. Somebody could fall over something, which would be unacceptable.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Can it be you that falls over something? I don't.
Group 3.
Let's hope not.
Well, we were thinking maybe we could commission a piece from you. Perhaps something that has a little bit of a metatextual commentary.
Yes, I'm prepared to be entirely dismissive of whatever you produce.
Exactly. We need new things to criticize.
Well, the problem is the piece is kind of half.
Let us decide what the problem is. You're merely an artist.
Oh, right. Fully. That's it.
Group 2.
Can I have the little umbrella of whatever drink you get, Dad?
You can have a big beach umbrella. There's one right over here. I get it for you.
It's so big. Oh. I'm gonna go sailing with this. Yes.
Group 4.
I don't want to be that guy, but I've noticed that the garbage can is filled with all the other letters. Like no consumption of anything else but the T's.
No! You're looking too much into this. I
Group
think
three.
Produce. Isn't that what you do? Produce.
It is.
Your product is creation itself. You can't let yourself be bogged down by such things as ideas.
Group four.
Okay, so what it happened was that there weren't enough of the other letters to make a full bowl of soup. So I got
You
really...
don't understand. There are all these chickens running around and people were dying.
Oh, well,
Group two.
Dad, I'm friends with all the hermit crabs now. Dad, here, say hi to the hermit crabs. Say hi.
How long do I have to wait for a drink?
After I collect all these little guys for your daughter.
This is Terrence, and this is Louilia, and this
Group
is...
four.
Listen, there were chickens everywhere. They were killing everyone off. I had to get them into the soup. It's like a bloodbath here.
so you're telling me that that's not tomato sauce, but chicken blood.
I'm not telling you anything.
Okay. I heard.
Group one.
Does he really have to be in here right now? Right now?
It's a magical moment for all of us, sweetums.
Believe me, there will be no undecorous expulsion of children in this room.
Group two.
Dad, this guy is my new dad. He lets me play with the hermit crabs and gives me umbrellas.
Just call me padre.
You're the
Group
best.
four.
So I understand that you're from the health department and you just kind of snuck in here, but it's not what it looks like. He's totally making things up. He's full of shit.
Well, I'm just full of all the T's are gone.
That's well, yes.
That's it. I'm calling it there. Nice job, everybody. Great job. I'm gonna pass this off to Candace.
All right. Well, I don't know if any of those characters were exactly dating material, but we'll find out some new characters that hopefully are, because we're going to be playing dating games. Woo. We're going to have our lovely bachelorette, Amy. She's going to be going into our secret room so she can't hear what any of her prospective suitors are going to be. All right, so bye, Amy. All right, now our two suitors from our cast are Brett and Jared, and maybe one of you. So if anybody thinks that they would love to be a bachelorette for Amy, you can throw your name in the chat. Oh, Sarah, I think I see Sarah volunteering. So we have our third bachelorette in here. Come on up, Sarah. All right, so now we have to give some interesting things here. So we have, so I would like to know which one of you would like to be a lunch person. If you want to be, I see murder in the lunchroom. I wrote that down as my note. Anybody want to be a lunch person? Oh, Brett's gonna be the lunch person.
I'll take it.
Yes, cafeteria lunch person. I love it. All right, now if you could throw in the chat for me a really intimidating historical figure. Somehow you find really intimidating. We're gonna skip that one, Maureen. No, we're skipping that one, Liz. Oh, wow. Oh, Silva coming in with Mr. T. Oh, I feel like Jared has that one written all over him, Mr. T.
I am a modern Mr. T. He's a good kid tonight.
Oh, I love it. Okay, now if you could give me a vacation destination, so just a very specific non-geographic location. Entire country of Canada. All right, so Sarah, do you think you could do me, the Canadian, the honor of doing justice to my entire country and being the country of Canada?
Maybe. What do you think?
I think you
She's got it.
I think you could do the entire country of
Quicker on the
Canada.
accent, then I think I got it. Let's go with it. Oh, Canada. I'm Canada, right? I'm Canada.
You are Canada.
Canada.
So Sarah
Awesome.
is Canada.
Awesome.
Brett,
I'm Canada.
Brett, what are can we recap real quick?
I'm a
'Cause I
cafeteria lunch person.
Yes. Okay, Jared.
Okay.
Mr. T.
And then I have Canada. Oh, this is the best. All right. Okay. So we can call our lovely bachelorette Amy back on in, and we're going to need everybody's help too, because when she gets close, we are going to give a thumbs up. So you can give a thumbs up to your camera. If you're on camera, if you're not on camera, there are icons in the bottom. You can use those too. When she actually gets it, we applaud. All right. So, welcome to the dating game. I hope you have fun and you find who you are looking for.
Oh,
Boy.
thank you. So excited to be here. Oh, all right. Let's start off. Bachelor number one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just love to go outside and experience new things. Where would you take me on our first date?
I take you inside to wait in line.
Uh-huh.
Then we can just, I don't know, grab something to munch on.
That sounds so orderly. Bachelor number 2. I love to travel. You could show me the world. Where would we start off first?
Don't give me a hubbity jubbity about places we're going to go and travel here on the first date. I'll take you places. Don't you worry, take you places. We are not going to fly in an airplane that we will not fly. I do not like to fly.
Oh, you sound so angry. Bachelorette number 3.
Not angry. Go on. Angry is not my thing. You seem scared by that, but I'm not angry.
Oh, okay, you're not angry. Wait, where would you take me on our first date?
You like trees? I like nature. Nature's nice.
Ooh, I do like trees.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Bachelor number 1.
Yeah.
Wow. If you mentioned the food before. What's your favorite meal to indulge in?
Whatever gets me in there and gets me out. I don't know, just you either get in there and get out. Just stop holding up people behind you. You know what I mean? Just get in, get out. It's gruel either way. Everything is gruel.
Wow, you're taking things a little too fast here. Like just driving right through it.
I would usually, yeah, I would like it to be fast. That's the pace I'd like it to be. I mean, I dish it out fast, but they just stay there. They just in line, just Get a move on. Go on, get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a real short order. Okay. Bachelor number 2. Um, goodness. I have a childish delight to my personality. If we could play games, what games would we play together?
I don't play no games, sucker. I am here just doing it as we gotta do. We're gonna do it right.
Oh, pity that. Goodness. Okay, bachelor number 3.
Hi again.
Hi again, bachelorette number 3. I'm an animal lover. Do you have any favorite animals?
Moose comes to mind. I don't know. Does that work? Not
Moose?
sure why. Just think moose comes to mind.
How that sounds kind of almost Canadian, actually. Of course, because it came from Candace. Bachelor number 2. When I just like to sit down and relax, sometimes I put on comfy slippers and just kind of kick back. And relax. So, would you like to join me maybe in a cup of tea later?
A cup of tea. A cup of tea. Lady, I live in a freaking van. Okay? I live in a goddamn van. I've got a guy with a dumb nickname who comes in face, tries to bring ladies to this van with all of us. I've got a screaming moron banshee just going at it all the time, just driving me nuts. And I got an old guy who claims he's a master of disguise. It's like, who's the old guy with the mustache right there? So, do I want to have a cup of tea? Yes, I do.
I didn't see any thumbs and I expected to, so I'm really confused on that. So it's not, I didn't get my BA in it.
No, the cup of tea was the preferable.
Right, okay, I should have seen the, right, so like Mr. T. Okay.
I'm pitiful who don't choose me.
Sorry. Hold on. So bachelor number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. If let's see. I'm a selfless person, and I like doing good deeds for people, like letting them be seen with me. What good deeds do you do for others?
I mean, I guess if they don't have a ticket, I'll give them something. I can't just leave them like empty bellied. You know what I'm saying? If they don't got a ticket, they can still get some from me. Get a little nutrition from me. You know what I mean? These little kids, when they're in this, they only get 1 hour a day to get some nutrition and then go back to studying, and go back to the classrooms. You know what I mean? But I provide the nutrition. So I guess they don't really need tickets.
Things might have been different when I was in school from when you were, because you sound like you've got a great cafeteria plan of benefits. You're like a lunch lady. Yay!
Yeah.
All right. So bachelorette number 3.
Hi again.
Hi again. Did we even get to the so you like trees? Do you have a favorite tree?
Favorite tree? I don't know. Anything that has sap. Sap is good.
Oh.
Good,
I'm
right?
a sentimental sap myself
Aw.
because I really like
Well.
maple syrup and
Oh,
like
yeah, for sure.
all things Canadian.
Pretty much. Just
I
saying, so
like-
we get along pretty well.
You're not Candace herself, are you?
And what?
You're not Candace herself, are you?
Nah.
Okay. Just checking.
We're gonna get along just great.
Yeah.
And this
Just-
gets you halfway there.
I'm sorry, Bachelor number 2. What'd you say?
And this gets you halfway there.
Ooh.
And this gets you halfway there.
Right, Canada. Oh, Canada.
Hi, Lucky Bachelorette.
Wow.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see. So, Amy, which lovely bachelor are you going to choose?
Oh my goodness. So many choices. I almost need to take off my shoes to count them. I'm going with bachelor number 3. Yay!
Canada!
We
Rain
need you.
Canada.
in dating.
I'm sorry,
game.
bachelor number 2, but your jewelry's better than mine.
You do the fool.
All right. So we are passing it off to.
Wait, bring me back. Yes, I have all the power now. Hello, everybody. All right, so we've gotten some pretty good one-liners out of that last scene, but I think it's about time that we produced a couple more with our next game called Lines from a Chat. In this game, we will have a couple of our cast members, plus maybe one of you. And we would like to, yes, if you would like to play this game, all you have to do is read lines from the chat and maybe justify them in order to build a fantastic scene for everybody. So if you would like to play, please put your name in the chat and I will be thinking about it. All right. And also, while you're there, actually, all we need is lines from you guys. All right. It looks like Corey will be our third member of the scene, so we're going to spotlight him. All right, and what I need from all of you, everybody's part of this game, is I need you guys to put in random lines for these characters to read. So you guys are just gonna do song lyrics or movie lines or just things that you really want to get off your chest and admit to somebody out in the world. It can be personal or impersonal as you want. Let's see what kind of secrets we get in the chat today. All right, and I also have control of the board. And I see, let's see, I see that Mallory needs to pick up her socks. So we are going to stage this scene at a laundromat.
Oh,
All right. And it looks like we already have a lot of lines in the chat already. So you guys are going to take it away.
baby.
I got quarters. You need quarters?
These dryers take too long to finish.
What about my Muppets? I don't have any Muppets.
Oh, you should not put the Muppets in the dryer. That just takes, it's just cruel. It's just absolutely cruel. But, oh, ding, fries are done. Let me open and get them out of the dryer.
Oh, those fries look good. I'll give you some quarters for your fries.
You know, my air fryer is too low capacity. That's why I use a dryer for them. But here, you can have some. Let me just hold it. Yes, and I'll take your quarters.
What?
Quarters.
Hey, listen, you
We're
don't bring the
having a fry
quarters,
exchange.
you get no fries, dude.
Oh, dryer sheets smell pretty. Thank you.
They do, and they totally make the fries taste even fresher.
Listen, you
But-
gotta steer clear of that guy. You know, it does stuff to your head. I know, I've been there.
Time is dead and meaning has no meaning. That's how I feel when I'm waiting for the washing machine to finish. I just sit there and watch the zoom, 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 zoom.
Well, you know, they say time is a cycle.
Well, I know it, but I just forgot to add the fabric softener, guys. How are we gonna get that?
You didn't forget. You didn't forget. You were too busy sniffing to put it in.
I'm pretty sure about that.
Waffle. Someone's making a waffle in the dryer. Oh, it's the iron. I forgot.
Waffles. I love waffles. Hey, I'll give you some quarters for those.
You're trying to buy all my food.
Oh dear God, my lint screen. What is wrong with my lint screen?
You
Stop
mean not?
sniffing. Stop sniffing. Really, you're making
Yes.
you're embarrassing yourself.
You may not have my waffles, but bagel and cream cheese? Perhaps. No. No.
Yeah. All right. I'll pony up for that.
Is that? And this will take the dryer. Oh, look at this sheet inside my mouth.
Where is my super suit?
Well, you probably left it in the washer since you're so obsessed with everything going on in that dryer.
Where is my super suit?
It was attached to the dryer sheet. I just pulled it out of my mouth.
And scene. I think we all learned a pretty valuable lesson today, which is that you can buy food from strangers at the laundromat. That's what I want everyone to take away from this show. All right, so it looks like we got a very fun game coming up. Why don't you introduce it to us? Person whose name I didn't write down. Jared.
Do it. And that's as good of a segue as I'm capable of right there. We're going to play a game called Swipe. That is where our performers, that's where our performers are going to be out there and show their chops for the potential dating. We can take up to 2 people from the audience. I can see right now we've got Corey's ready to come back on, and Tim wants to come back on here. Actually, you know what, Corey? We're going to give you a break on this one because we want to get Kerry up here too. So let's bring Tim and Kerry up. And let's get, you know what? Let's get all the performers up here with me. And the way this game is going to work is I'll call out the order and they'll be able to go down the line and they are going to give their dating profile. And what the audience will do out there is in the chat, say we say swipe right or swipe left. If you say swipe right, that means that is a potential beau, a potential date, a potential life partner. If you say swipe left, then you're basically, you found me apparently on a dating app because that is what I get a lot of. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm a good guy. You know what? I digress. I will jump out and describe the one last part. Every time we get 2 swipe rights, we are going to put them on a quick date somewhere romantic. That is right. Ooh, so we are going to start. You know what? We will start with Candace.
So I really like to drink water, but it has to be perfectly room temperature with the specific mix of specific berries and lemons. So hopefully you can handle my restrictions.
It was a close one, but it looks like we've swiped left on Candace. Brad.
I would swipe left.
Hey, yo. Literally, I'm the dopest rapper you've ever met. I'm the dopest in the house as soon as I open up my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 mixtapes, all fire. So if you're worried about shelter, don't worry. My mixtapes can give us warmth. I've been also known as the Tupac of my generation. Just nothing. I don't sound anything like Tupac. I've also been known as Lil Durk. I don't know where that came from. And I got bars. So if you're under 21, don't worry.
Well,
I got bars.
looks like people are a fan of that lengthy dating profile. Brett is in the queue for a hot date. Let's see what Amy's got to offer.
I don't know. I just think that we'd be really good together. I'm an awful person.
Well, Amy, you've got the exact personal issues that make you right for me, but according to the audience, they don't want to date you. So, Audrey.
Well, everybody knows that I'm new to the city. What the city needs a boy band full of those oop-pop-pas and rat-a-tat-tats. We're gonna start a band and it's gonna have big brass horns, lots and lots of big brass horns with a little bit of boys in the big brass band.
Oh yeah. There's a hot date coming up between Brett and Audrey. And that hot date is definitely gonna be at karaoke night.
So you want to sing a song. You want to sing a song of sixpence. That's what he needs. That's what he needs, band.
Yeah. You want me to rap? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's a rap.
I can do
it's a
this
rap.
any
You
kind of
definitely
day.
need a rap.
I can just rap. People look at me and say I don't fit the game. I wrap a diaper around the head because they got shit for brains. I can only spit a couple bars because I got to split the fame. But if you ain't come to see me, why the fuck you people came? People stay. I just rap at the top of my mind. I feel like that I'm just doing this all at a time. I don't know how to do this, but I'm very kind, so I'll give you no rhymes.
You're the perfect bitty boy for my big brass band.
You want a band? Let's go to any kind of land. And then we can just chill on the sand and just look at the sun. This is not done. I can just keep going for days. God damn, I see. Oh my God. There's a. I thought I could rhyme with haze and days, and this didn't work out. I hope you still like me after that.
What a great date that was. What a great date that was. You would never know Brett went out first and bust the rap at the 7 o'clock show. Tim, what you got?
My name is Braden and I collect plants and I also give them names because I think that it's important, because when you care for animals, you should also care for plants. And I think that's very important.
Tim, see, you are a popular fella right there, so you are in the dating queue.
Well, thank you. Please care for your plants.
Ian.
Well, it is good to present myself to all of you. You must know that I love the nightlife very, very much. And I am extremely well dressed, as you can see. I have many, many magnetic qualities about me that you would sure appreciate if we allowed to get very, very close.
Well, seems everybody is taking a like to Ian. So it looks like Tim and Ian are going to be on a hot date. They're on the gondola together right now.
Sorry about the salad. I really like garlic.
That is all right. I am certainly no vegetarian, I have to admit to you. I like very, very rare meat.
Okay, sorry, it's not too bad right now. I'm so glad there was no raw onion.
Onion is fine. It's that other thing, garlic, that I would prefer to avoid.
And that right there is the double date that none of us want to be a part of. So let's go on to the daddy, the big daddy of this game, Eric. What you got?
Hey, how you doing, huh? Looking good. This is Joey Riccatini. I'm looking for a chick with big tits. Nice eyes, okay? She and I go out, maybe I buy you some nice gabagool or something. We go to a restaurant and maybe we hit it back in my apartment. Sound good?
Boy, did you sound good to the audience, Eric? Because you are in the queue for a hot date. Carrie, come on, show us what you got.
It's actually going to be Sarah. It's going to be me.
Whoa, 3 of them.
How do you type this thing again? Never mind. So I think that no matter how old you are, you should be able to find the one you love. And I mean, it's been centuries now, but I'm sure I still can find him out there somewhere. He's got to be somewhere. I've only been to 5, 6, 8 planets now. And then, well, there was one planet, but he kind of kicked me off of it. But that's okay. You want to know why? Because this current one I'm in, you can join me. I'm running a mafia and I run the bar. And you know how much money we have? I can pay for everything.
Oh, this is a match made in heaven because we got ourselves a hot date. I think we've got a romantic walk on the beach right here.
Hey, what's with all the fucking sand?
I thought it would be romantic, but it got into the wine.
Hey, you want romantic? Check out that pinky ring. Oh my God, I got a really good deal. A guy, I know a guy, and get you a deal.
I mean, deals are good. I'm down for deals.
So, we gonna fuck or what?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And scene. Mwah. Eric, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, I'd like to fuck. So why don't I just keep on kind of making conversation here, you know, because we could go with the pay what you, we're going to go for the next portion of this. And I think Daniel would be a great guy to come out here. But until he does, I can sit. Oh, thank
I
God.
thought about leaving you out there for a while. It's not like that's ever happened before. So if you believe in Jared and think that Jared needs all things, because Jared knows Jared needs all things, because all things are loved by Jared, and Jared loves all things that are possibly Jared. Okay, I think we're about equal on that. Folks, this is our last show on Zoom, and our tickets are pay what you wish. And your support is greatly, greatly valued. And we appreciate it. And in the chat, nope, I put the wrong thing in there. In the chat is about to be the links for you to pay what you wish. So if you'd like to pay for a ticket to the show, we please ask that you do. Go to the chat. You will see the Venmo or the PayPal links to pay what you wish. We greatly appreciate you purchasing those tickets. You can pay whatever you want, $10, $20, $100. We have some very, very generous people this evening. We really love you and thank you for that. That's going to help us get through this break here and help support these artists that you see in front of you. I think I've covered all that. And, you know, any good show has to go out with a word and a song, I believe. So, Ian, what do you got for us?
Well, I've got just that. Both words and songs, because we're going to play Sing It. And in Sing It, we're going to have a scene going on with a couple of us, maybe a volunteer. And at certain times, I'll hear something that sounds to me like, wow, this is really meant to be a song. And I will let them know it by saying, sing it. And whoever just said that line will then have to sing a song inspired by the last line that they said. And of course, as you know, music heightens everything. So, I can take one volunteer for this, as I mentioned. Well, you know what? Corey, you've already volunteered, and Daniel, we've not seen you yet, so I think I'm going to let you into this. And so we have our 2 players who know who they are, and Daniel coming on. And Audrey, you're on the board. Is there anything languishing from that awesome interview that really needs attention?
Let's see. I see White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane on here.
White Rabbit. Okay, I think we're going to go with that. So we've got a Brett, we've got an Audrey. We will soon have a Daniel, I'm sure. I'll just move myself out of the way so we can watch them go to it. White Rabbit is your inspiration.
There's just so many of them.
No, I have my bow and arrow ready. It's just this one, look at this one. It's just so cute. I don't even want to like. What do you?
If you take it out, they multiply. Just look at her. She's staring at us.
Me? I would never start a cloning ring in your backyard.
Sing it.
Why do clones suddenly appear every time I am near? Just like me, they want to be close to you. See, it's actually a compliment that all of us have gathered around here.
I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I could do it now. I could just do it now.
But then there's 2, and then there's 3 and 4, or maybe the multiplication works in 4 and 8 and 12. I'm not fucking ready for this.
I know.
Oh, well, we can teach you math. Actually, all of us are qualified educators.
Listen.
I ain't doing no math.
Sing it.
I ain't doing no math. I ain't doing calculations. I ain't gonna press no numbers. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing no math. I'm about to kill you. Better say your prayers. Or I'm gonna kill you.
I'm sensing a little bit of hostility on your end. Maybe that's something we can talk about?
They're just rabbits, man.
No, man. I've had bad experiences with rabbits, okay? You don't know what they do, okay? Once they multiply, they just take over your whole household. And then you gotta keep them like fed, and then your bills go up for food bills, and then your heat bills. You've never had a house.
You're right. If I let this happen, these rabbits are gonna take over my entire house.
Sing it.
Look at that bunny. Isn't it sweet? Wouldn't you think a few would be quite complete? Wouldn't you think we'd be fine with just what we have? There's that fucker and that fucker and that fucker. There's plenty of fuckers around. I don't care. I can't handle it. I don't want any more. I want to be free of all these rabbits. Get them gone, slay them, take them out. I don't care how much space you need. Drop those bitches down. Won't they be gone? Won't they be run? Won't you just throw them into the sun? Won't you just kill them? Slay them bitches out of my world.
And scene. What's more heartwarming than a little rabbit aside? Hey, Candace, maybe you can figure it out in our next game.
Well, we might be able to figure it out in this game, and hopefully we won't get too rambunctious in here, but our next game, which is unfortunately our last game of the 9 p.m. and also the last game of our online Zoom show.
Oh.
Okay, so holding myself together. This next game is called Debate Club. And just for funsies, we're gonna have all of our cast up here. And yes, I do mean all of our cast, even those who are out in the audience who are not on this evening. Everybody can come on in and have a fun debate with us. I'm gonna take myself out of this thing so everybody gets, everybody can fit here. So that includes.
They keep moving on the screen so fast.
I know, they keep moving. Everybody in the audience, every improv BYOI cast member, we're gonna have a night. We're gonna take it home with a full cast extravaganza debate club. Now let me see.
The fun thing is it only lets 9 on the screen, so,
I know. So
one got left
definitely-
out. But if Tim and Alan could get on their couch, we can technically make 10.
Technically. All right, now I'm going to ask for parents of Mallory. I'm going to unmute you for a second, and I'm going to ask you to unmute. And since this is
what you're talking about.
All right. All you had to do is click the damn button. Just click the damn fucking button.
Shut your face.
All right, so
we're back.
Oh, we're back. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you're back on.
Oh.
You're back on. It's all good. We've been swearing all night too. It's fucking great. All right, so Now, because this is our last game and our last show online, and you are our fam, is there something that we did not touch upon enough that you would like to hear our lovely debaters talk about?
Oh, man. I think you guys pretty much nailed.
Yeah, we got nothing.
everything.
We got nothing. We're
All right.
we're so happy that you guys have been here. It's been nice to get to know you all. I can't wait to see some of you in 3D. Jared.
How about
I'll be
this?
there.
I don't want to make things awkward for everybody,
we
but I
got
can't wait
nothing.
to
The
see you.
board
either.
was full. We had a great time.
Yeah.
You've been awesome for all of this.
Oh, thank you so much, Parents of Mallory. So I think we're gonna have to take it home with a good old debate about 3D technology. Yes, 3D technology. And who wants to start with 3D technology? Who thinks they're an expert on this panel?
Tim?
I'm an expert.
Yeah, well, Amy, raise your hand first, Tim. Sorry.
You see, early 3D technology was used with the colors of the spectrum. Images were drawn out of phase slightly, one in red.
Oh, Audrey.
The first three-dimensional game was actually the Platonic solids.
Oh, that's very interesting. Let us know about that.
All right, so the Platonic solids are just a bunch of, you got your cube, you got your pyramid, you got your sphere. These are all types of things that you can build into different things. They're called polygons.
Challenge.
Jared,
That game sounds like it sucks.
let us know why it would suck, Jared.
There is no point to that game. You've just got some shapes that
Challenge.
you're holding in your.
Ian,
She mentioned pyramids. There's definitely a point on a pyramid.
that's also true. Ian, take it away.
Yeah, there are points on certain polyhedra which allow you to not balance them on one another very well. You know, that's why we had to evolve
Challenge.
past them.
Eric,
Ian's confusing me with his nerd talk.
you know what? He confuses me a lot with his nerd talk. He's smart, but he's confusing for sure. Go ahead, Eric.
I learned my shapes when I was really young. There's the circle and the not circle one and the long square. And I think there was something else that kind of turned a little bit. But anyway, shapes are confusing.
I saw your hand.
Yeah, challenge. Yeah, he said he learned his shapes, but the shapes he learned were circle and not circle.
No.
Those are still shapes, Jared. Shut the fuck up. Eric, go
Whoa! Challenge!
Yeah, Jared, shut
ahead. Tim.
your circle hole. No one was
There's
talking to
nothing
you.
to fear about shapes. You must be brave when learning these.
All right, go ahead, Tim. Let's talk
All right.
about bravery and shapes.
So people, there are all kinds of shapes. Being brave about them is being accepting of all of them, and we don't have to fear any point because it will not affect us.
Challenge.
Eric,
He made a pun, and that is definitely Amy's territory.
that's also true. Amy, let us know about why puns are your territory.
Well, because I don't want to go off on a tangent or anything, but puns are integral to any mathematical jokes, really, because
Challenge.
Chrissy.
I want to talk about Mallory.
Okay, let's talk about Mallory. Go ahead, Chrissy.
I learned today that Mallory's a very nice girl, but I actually already knew that. But what I didn't know.
Challenge.
Mallory.
I'm not nice. It's just a front that I've put on.
Oh, Mallory gets us with the confession. Go ahead, Mallory.
See, I've lured you all into this false sense of security that I'm actually nice. So when I finally take over the world, you'll all be like, oh yeah, this is fine. It's Mallory.
Jared.
Pick up your fucking socks, Mallory.
I agree. Pick up your fucking socks, Mallory. What's yours, Chrissy?
Oh, the next time that I see Mallory in person, I hope she slaps me.
That escalated quickly.
I don't want to challenge or anything. I just want to be there.
challenge.
Go ahead, Amy.
I really thought we were going to get through the whole night without Candace saying, "Oh, that escalated quickly."
Well, you thought wrong. Go ahead, Amy. Talk about why you were incorrect.
Sure.
Well, when Jared brought up the issue of copulation in 4 words at the beginning of the show, that pretty much escalated it already.
That's also true, Tim. Go ahead.
So I initially thought that it was going to be very PG, but then he brought it full chuck.
Challenge.
Nothing was escalated, it got elevated.
Oh, yes, Audrey. Go ahead.
There's more than one way to get from here to there. And I think that what we've done is actually
Challenge.
I am.
Is Audrey talking about getting rises?
Oh, that's an end scene. Oh, yes. I'm seeing it there. Okay. Whew.
And she has seen it there, folks.
I
That
know.
completed it. That was it. That was it. The last Zoom show. And I wish I could say like, oh, I'm upset. I'm not. I love all you. It's so cool you've gotten to see us, but I cannot wait to be back on that stage. And I know many of these guys too. We will not be back until it is safe. We know that there's a lot of people just diving into this, but we want to look at the facts. We want to look at the figures, and we want to make sure everybody involved in this is comfortable. So we'll be coming back in a series of stages as things work themselves out, and whatever rules we have are the rules we have because of the rules that we need to have. So hopefully all of you can come out and join us for that in one fashion or another. But you've been here, you've been incredibly supportive, and hopefully we will see the point where both Mallory and Jared can perform on the stage as actual cast members, which they were auditioning and they got into the group and never got their first real cast shows. So we're looking forward to this a lot, to see how much Mallory moves and to see whether or not we have to have Jared perform further away because he's too loud. We're not sure. It's either his voice or his general personality that is just so loud. But yeah,
Daniel,
no problem. I love you, buddy. I love you as much as Mallory is nice, which we've learned is not at all. No, and obviously thank you to Meredith. Thank you to Candace's background for continuing to disappear. She is ready to pull this down. Actually, hold on a second. I don't know if this can be done. I feel like this is cathartic for some people. Let's see.
I still have online shows.
So you can't rip it down?
No.
All right. Candace did it. She ripped down her background.
Background. I'm
The rest
super
of us, we all have
Canadian,
the
by the
visual
way.
processor to keep our
Yes.
backgrounds hidden. The north
Prove
is
that
the
I am
north.
Canadian.
She's in the true north. She's north of the wall. So folks, thank you again. I think I've said that quite a few times, but I'm all right with that because you're all wonderful people. You can change it to gallery view and wave at each other if you like, but I really want to focus on the team I have here. First, of course, thank you to our fam. Where is our fam? Mallory's parents. Thank you very much. Yes, they're cheering to us. That's cool. Thank you. Cheers to you. And of course, this evening, our last cast of Zoom. Let's thank Ian.
Hey, it's been a really fun, interesting adventure, and thanks to all of you for joining us on it.
I believe we have Jared.
hey, for almost everybody here, we've only gotten to know each other online, and to all of you, I'd just like to say, fucking A.
I tend to fuck a B. It's got more holes. And we had Audrey.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming. Wah!
Somebody fucking shoot that shit. And of course we had Katie.
You only have one dick. You really need more holes at a time?
You don't know my genitalia. We had Brett.
And I'm thankful.
Me too.
Well, two Dick Daniel there.
What happened? What did I do this?
Brett has found the mute button, but has not found the feature button. And while we wait for him to figure out how to, we had Candace.
Hey! So even though I do not live in the same state, I still sometimes head up there and visit. So I hope to see all of you, even though I have, like Jared said, I've only met a few of you on Zoom. So hope to see a lot of you in person one of these days.
We can also thank other people we have as I switch other people out. So we also had Mallory.
Hi. Yeah, that's me. I didn't think you were going to do this.
We had Tim and Alan.
Ahoy, hoy. You can get socks at Costco if you don't feel like picking them up.
We had Chrissy.
Don't shoot any bunnies. No, 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 no.
You're only allowed 9 people on the screen at a time, so this takes a minute. And Eric.
I look forward to offending all of you in person again very soon.
And of course, no show is complete without the person who greets you. It's Carrie.
Yay!
Hi.
Actually,
Like,
what
wait,
we're
I have to
saying-
unmute quick.
Actually, what we're saying is bye, but bye.
Yeah.
Bye,
Hi, guys.
everybody. Here we go. And one more
Hey.
time. Let's do it with us. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.